3ds Max for the month of November is here, and we have a lot to cover with new plugins, scripts, amazing projects, and also remembering that soon is Black Friday, where we see a lot of discounts from different plugin developers. This month, this video is sponsored by Pulse.io. For Black Friday, they offer 25% discount on a Scene Manager, Render Manager, and Project Dream Pro. Also, getting with each order 500 Project Dream credits as a bonus. We already covered Scene Manager, his powerful tool to manage multiple cameras, lighting setups, and render settings in an easy way, and his Render Manager, to organize images and animation jobs. But we didn't cover Project Dream, that it's powered by artificial intelligence oriented to architectural visualization, helping artists generate close to final images from viewports, upscale renders up to 8K, and convert 3D people into real-looking humans, and create animations being helped by the AI enhancements. Check the different tools now with a 25% discount with Black Friday. Geometry is also offering 40% discount on all their procedural templates for architectural visualization. They did different improvements lately, like a redesign on the website. Now you can buy templates straight from the library browser. Templates has been improved with better organization if they needed to be further changed or improved. And now the models comes with a free 3D Studio Fusion plugin included with 2 packs. Until now you needed Railclone to make use of the procedural behavior of these templates, but now if you don't have Railclone, you will have a little less functionality, but they will still be adjustable. That is the cool thing about these assets. They are totally procedural and you can adjust and create as many variations as you want with them. Sinai Software is offering 30% discount in all their software starting November 28th. Sinai has an extensive list of different plugins and Max scripts to speed up your workflow with heavy 3ds Max scenes. Because they are offering at this point more than 300 tools between plugins and Max scripts, they tease Mojo, that is a tool in development to unify all these tools in one single UI. If you keep following the videos, you will know when they release it. And Render Stacks released version 3.64 with a new pass filter to display specific passes and a new camera modifier, Store View, to create snapshots of the perspective even if you don't have the camera created. Remember that Render Stacks is free for a non-commercial use, amazing plugin from Changso. And Figment Caustics added 30 new caustics to the collection, reflective plus dispersive. This is free for existing customers, and this will be available on November 27th. And also you are having a 40% discount between November 25th to December 2nd. All is also offering a 20% discount, and they updated his automatic library lister to 3.1 with different updates like saving favorite path, advanced reset, resume and stop controls, searching for preview images for 3ds Max files, seamless library expansions, and full compatibility with NAC in a script for 3ds Max that allow to rename and relink for maps for 3D libraries. SOMM, the simulation tool from Sebastian Schaffer, received a 30% discount during Black Friday. Now you can get a very powerful simulation tool for a snow, fluids, mud and fire or a smoke for just 76 euros. It's such a simple tool yet super powerful at an incredible price right now. To get all the codes and even more 3ds Max discounts, go to my website, link on the description of the video, where I place a list on my website with all the discounts available, and I keep updating with new offers that I found during this Black Friday. Last month we covered the release of V-Ray 7 beta. This month V-Ray 7 is already out, basically with all what we talked on the previous video, with Gaussian splat support, virtual tours, V-Ray luminaires, and more improvements across the board. Chaos also updated Corona 12 Update 1 that now includes the Corona 2 Vantage Lifelink and Chaos Cloud Collaboration. also including faster caustics with new volumetric caustics, automatic exposure and white balance, and an AI image upscaling. A scatter distribution tool received more distribution presets, and over 750 new assets in the Chaos library. A screen lock reference is a 3ds Max script shared for free by Spline Dynamics that allows to pick any image and unlock it with the camera, with very handy options to scale, offset, and control opacity for this image that you can use as a reference. And Tyflow received two major updates, 1.119 and 1.12, adding a new VAT export format to be used in real-time applications, and a new tie cache modifier that allows to cache your stack tree, including changing topology, animated UVs, animated normals, allow to store the information directly over the max file, or specifying an external file. You can cache multiple objects at the same time, it's memory efficient, and it's overcoming a lot of the limitations of the point cache in 3ds Max. You can think about a turbocharged point cache. Other improvements like an advanced fracturing mode for concave geometry and support for V-Ray 7 and a lot of more stuff that if you want to know all of them, I covered these two different updates on my Patreon, on exclusive videos for my patrons, where I create different examples for each of the new improvements on the new Tyflows. Patrons got exclusive discounts for Changso Eun new Max script course, and also a tutorial in how to create the effect of a boat breaking ice, where we discuss how to use the PBR solver together with bindings and how to control bindings to break them specifically where you want, or redirect the ice breaking. And in the section 3ds Max is only for archviz, we have William Fiorentini. It's a generalist at Industrial of Light and Magic and presented a personal project done in 3ds Max, V-Ray, Gaia, and Nuke, with effects done by the artist Antoine Fermier. And there is a scorpion, and the soldier animation is done by Thibault Berrier. Amazing stuff. Masayuki Koyama showcased his personal project called A Town on the Western Edge. It's a futuristic city with a spaceship fight, model done in Maya and Houdini, texturing in Substance Painter, and the scene assembly and rendering done in 3ds Max with Forest Pack and V-Ray with the final comp done in Nuke. Last month we saw the new Unreal technology called Megalights, where in a similar way as Nanite, they had an infinite number of lights contributing to the scene illumination in real time, super impressive. And we know that Jacob Keudel, senior environment artist at Epic Games, showcased his contribution to this presentation, where he worked on creating all these levels and assets that they needed for presenting this new light system. And he used 3ds Max, Substance 3D Painter, Megascans, Rhizome UV, ZBrush, Photoshop, and Marmoset Toolbag. And obviously everything was rendered inside Unreal at the end, because they were showing the technology for the likes, but you could see that all the models was done in 3ds Max. We had a new teaser for a new game called Cars of Eternity, involving a lot of fire and human characters. The studio that created this teaser is No One Studio, and Changso was able to get a viewport screen grab from the project where we can see a lot of Phoenix sims in action. And yeah, pretty cool. Turned out very nice. Norberto Aguilera recreated a very special animation using Biped. The original one was a sample scene that was shipping with 3ds Max some time ago, actually a long time ago. I think to remember seeing it in Max 5 and 6, maybe Max 4 too, and was done by a very great animator artist, Pepelan, the original one, and yeah, Norberto Aguilera recreated it. Iskander Bigoa did the renders, and the files are available for free on 3dsmaxdepot.com. But also Norberto shared another biped animation of an orc, the model coming from Juan Peralta. Pretty cool animations by Norberto as usual. And biped has been between us for a long time, as Sean Animates showcased an early gameplay concept of Prince of Persia done in 2007, where we can see a biped character doing some of the characteristic moves that we was able to do on that game. That test was done in 3ds Max version 9. Jeff Rains shared his demo reel with awesome rigs and animations done for different video games, with really awesome technical showcase in a wide variety of different rigs, with some tentacles that expands, robots, nurse-based muscle rigs to create this secondary motion for the muscle, and different custom tools. Really amazing, an amazing demo reel, and yeah, another month where we can see that 3ds Max for animation, it's pretty much still used. And a very cool animation done by Jihoon Jeon and rendered by Iskander Bigoa using V-Ray. Daniel Piergiovanni shared his food-based demo reel with everything created using 3ds Max, V-Ray, Phoenix for the liquid simulations, and Tyflow. A lot of very cool fluids and dynamics animations to get inspiration from. Cool stuff. J.A. Duran worked on the title sequence for the Rings of Power Season 1 and 2, we saw it on this channel, but now this month we have the making of for the effects on Season 2, where we can see clearly some of the tests that was done in 3ds Max viewport and Tyflow. A lot of in-depth information in how Duran reached the final look, using binds for the more viscous look, and different forces to reach the different looks that require to create this very cool title sequence. And he's even talking about sequence that was not on the final title sequence, but that he created during the development, and it covers a lot of the R&D until reaching the final project. Very cool making of, a lot of cool information about all the involvement to create this final sequence. Jinxian Q shared his technique to create 3D Japanese style animation clouds using Tyflow without using any volume simulation and rendering with Pencil 4. And Corentin Provost is a CG generalist that created this amazing personal work called The Road, a police car chasing on a very realistic environment. He says on the comments that everything is made within 3ds Max while exploring new workflows using Forest Pack and V-Ray, and it turns very realistic. On the Autodesk 3ds Max Learning channel this month we have a new tutorial about the color selector in 3ds Max that can look simple, but actually it's offering a lot of information of the new options with a new color manager in 3ds Max and how to use it together with the color selector. So if you are new to the color management world, there is a lot of things to cover, and this video explains it really well. On Autodesk Media and Entertainment we have 3 new tutorials by Paul Neal adding life to a scene using different procedural techniques in 3ds Max that are gold. Amazing tips and tricks as always from Paul about how to animate things without needing to go into physics or to simulations, and that will create a lot of life to your scenes. And if you want more tutorials by Paul, you are lucky this month because he also created 2 very cool tutorials on his YouTube channel. one covering a procedural bedroll, and the other about how to create procedural vines using in a very smart way the new conform modifier and the array modifier. Very complete tutorial about how to work procedurally in 3ds Max with a lot of cool tips and tricks. And that's it for the month of November. Remember, check the links below, go to my website with all the promotional codes that you have to buy different plugins and models for 3ds Max. It's a good month if you need to do any purchase to do it and get use of these discounts that you don't get over the rest of the year. And thanks a lot to all of you guys. If you make it until here, please remember, I appreciate a lot a comment, giving a like, sharing this with your friends, subscribing if you're not subscribed, and thanks a lot to all my Patreons that collaborates with me. We are sharing a lot of information in Patreon with exclusive tutorials, so check it out. I think that we are having a lot of fun, and thank you a lot guys, and see you soon. Bye.